ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy OB with a TMQ. I'm sorry the video was super late. I recorded a video last night and thought it was uploading, but found out it wasn't. Found out it got deleted, so I had to do this video all over today, this morning. That's all I can say. Got to say happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays to all. We did an extremely good job against Jacksonville Jaguars. Some consider it, one of them easy games. But at the end of the day, there's 32 teams in the NFL, and in the NFL for a reason. Everybody got some kind of superstar on their team. The best out of the college, best out of high school, best out of who's coming up. Those are the best players that ever play football. Where are they from? Not necessarily all Hall of Famers, but you get to the NFL for a reason. So, we had a great game against the Rams. They don't have no question for us, but a lot of people saying that we kind of, I don't want to say own the Rams, but we particularly win against the Rams. So, that's beside the point. We on to the Vikings. As you can see, I got Garoppolo and Kirk Cousins on the screen. And the reason why I put them both up there is because it's their games to lose. If Jimmy go out there and play a horrible game, we might lose. If Kirk Cousins come out there playing like the MVP Kirk Cousins or like their Kirk Cousins, it's a toss up. But at the quarterback position is the biggest position. Everything falls on the quarterback. But these past two games, Jimmy's been playing extremely well because we have a good run game, and that leads me to my first article from NinerNation.com. Why the 49ers offense should dominate the Vikings defense. And it reads, all eyes on the 49ers defensive matchup against the Vikings. Potential trio of running backs, Dalvin Cook, and wideouts, Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen. But I think the 49ers offense can have just as much success against a depleted Vikings defense. Kyle Shanahan's offense have rediscovered its identity over the last two games, rushing 86 times for 327 yards. While that's only 3.81 yards per carry, the 49ers are sticking to the ground game on early downs, which paves the way for quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo to have success on third downs. In the past 2 weeks, the 49ers offense is 14 of 26 on the money down, which would rank first in the NFL over the span. Combine that with the fact that they have the best red zone of offense in the NFL, converting over 77% of the trips into touchdowns. They have been firing on all cylinders. But critics have been quick to downplay the 49ers offense success over the last 2 weeks by claiming that their opponents were the lowly Jaguars and the Rams, who San Francisco seemed to consistently own. So can 49ers offense sustain the success they've had during these two game winning streaks, against the Vikings defense? I expect Shanahan, Garoppolo, and Cole to continue to dominate every facet of the game. Mike Zimmer's defense has been thoroughly dominated on the ground all season long, a trend I didn't expect to stop come Sunday magically. The Vikings are 30th in the rushing defense expected points are added per play, 25th in rushing defense success rates, 27th in rushing defense, 22nd in explosive rushing plays allowed this season, and 31st in the rushing yards allowed per attempt. What does that tell you? They are consistently getting gashed on the ground while also giving up explosive runs. So that article alone right there, I'm not going to read the entire article, but like I said, it's on NinerNation.com if you want to read the entire article. But yeah, we have a great run game. That's our identity, is to run the ball. We got Jeff Wilson back. Elijah Mitchell, that's one guy that I have to see because he's day by day with that broke finger. But we got Sherman. I think he's a rookie. I mean, he plays good. He just got to get that flow of the game. He got to get opportunities. I don't think Jermichael Hasty would be in there. But with Jeff Wilson there, he takes up most of the runs. He's a great back, powerful running back, and I think that he gonna make a huge difference. But if we could get Elijah Mitchell back, this will be one of his well, one of his greatest games. if they that bad at run stopping the run, we should hit the ground running as soon as we come out the gate. As soon as we come out the gate, that will open up so much, including play actions and all that, boots and all that good jazz. And also having Debo, a speedster back there, would change the game. But with the success on offense, we got to also have it on defense as well. We did real good against the Rams. They had I'm gonna say this. Odell Beckham didn't know the plays. Okay, so they couldn't utilize them the way they wanted to. So we're gonna keep that right there. We got to see them again, and by the time we get them in Week 18, we could honestly see what we could have done and what we couldn't have done against the Rams. I know their biggest hit was Robert Woods going for the season. I mean, that changed the game. That changed the game for the Rams. Jaguars, it's not too much you can really speak on. We don't play them every year. We don't play them twice a year. So playing against the Jaguars, they're not doing so good this year, and it's something that's not clicking. They got their own issues over there. But our defense was extremely well. We limit the penalties. That's the biggest thing. The pass interferences at the beginning of the year was horrible. It was horrible. It was extremely horrible. But we are fixing that. I don't want to say we fixed it because the season's not over. We are fixing that. The penalties, I don't think we had a penalty in that Jaguars game. And that goes to show you how, we changed. Norman, he's playing extremely well. I like the way he developed in that defense. Ryan's got something going on over there with that defense. Had me questioning like, yo, what is he doing? What is this? What is that? But now I kind of see how everything's panning out. How everything can kind of see his vision. I don't want to say I see it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it looked good. And the biggest thing, like I said about the refs, hey, man, these are important games for the rest of the stretch. Please call this holding on Bosa. Please. If someone grabs him around his neck, it's holding. If you call roughing the pass for us touching the helmet, because we didn't have no choice but to touch it because he's pulling out of the tackle, you can give a holding call when they consistently hold Bosa off the edge. So, give us a break. Another good news for the defense, Dre Greenlaw, he shall be back. Great linebacker. Well, I almost like he going to the Hall of Fame, but he just fit our system, and he's the counterpart of Fred Warner. But Al-Shaair, he's been doing good. He's been doing good in that position as well. So it makes me happy to see that. D Ford, his window has opened to come back. I hope D Ford got everything he needs because he's dominant on the field. But Keys and Sosa, they balling as well. So everything falling into place. And that runs into the next article at NineNation.com. After the Saints lost, the 49ers are the 7th seed in the NFC playoffs. So, like I said, I'm not going to read the entire article. Like I said, this is NineNations.com. Hopefully everyone enjoyed their Turkey Day. The 49ers received more help as the NFC team that mattered in the standings loss. The Niners are now the 7th seed and hold the final wild card spot in the playoffs right behind the Vikings. How about the Bills-Saints game last night? Matt Breida at running back for Buffalo, which is weird. That's my boy. I miss him a little bit. With Emmanuel Sanders, shout out Emmanuel 7, catch the pass along the sideline. Also, Kawhi Alexander with the interception. Shout out the ex-Niners. Shout them out. And then speak on 49 injury report. More good news with the game versus the Vikings looming. The good injury news came again for the 49ers in their Thursday practice report. Only one player, running back Jermichael Hasty, has non-participant. Defensive lineman Maurice Hurts returned to practice for the first time since week 7 when he initially suffered a calf injury that held him out of the game the last 5 games. San Francisco 49ers 6 things to be thankful for. 49ers offense has been excellent in the red zone this year. They're leading in the field in the red zone touchdowns rate this season by converting at 77.8% clip. Part of this reason for this is success is quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo effectiveness in that area. He's thrown 9 touchdowns and no interceptions. 49ers Trent Williams playing the best NFL season, Kyle Shanahan says. Trent, you know, there's nothing more to say about Trent. Trent's that guy. Jimmy Garoppolo not likely to return for 49ers. I'm going to read this real quick. So it says Jimmy Garoppolo not likely to return to 49ers in 2022. And it reads, I think there's a chance of anything, but I think we made it pretty clear that Trey is our guy for the future, whenever that'll be, or when it happens, Shanahan said. But it was also nothing against Jimmy that we took him. But we believe Trey will be our guy of the future. And I like to say, I think it'd be really hard if Jimmy's on. Jimmy's on it for him to beat them out right away. So it's kind of going like that right now, and I'm thinking much past that. Just real quick, I know I just want to read that little section real quick. If Jimmy stays, Jimmy go, you know, it's a tough situation, but we got to plan for the future. Hopefully we could kind of keep him, you know, under another contract, or, you know, take less money or whatever. And we got to sign Debo and Bosa. You know, Debo coming up against Bosa. We got to get them guys out of contract. We have to get them guys signed. And, you know, picking up Trey Lance was to prepare for this situation right here, because we went in the season last year with Nick and CJ. You know, it's no shots to them, but, you know, they couldn't win us games back consistently. You know, so having him back, having Trey Lance, but keeping Garoppolo as well, it fits. Use Jimmy. I don't see Jimmy playing for no one else. I really don't. You know, Patriots got their quarterback in Matt Jones. Jaguars got their quarterback. I can kind of see Denver for him. I can even see the Saints, to be honest with you. But I don't want to see Jimmy go. I want him to, you know, finish the season, his career in the San Francisco 49ers with a ring. So that's my wish for him. I hope he get a ring with us. The next one's 49 designate D4 for return. D4 has been designated for return per announcement from the 49ers. This will open a 21-day practice window for the defensive end. He'll either be moved to the active roster in the next 3 weeks or lose his eligibility to play in 2021. Ford hasn't played since October 24th, a 30-18 loss to the Colts. It is also tied on it to go on back trouble. I said it all wrong. It is all tied to ongoing back trouble. The same issue that wiped him out the games of 2020. The 8th-year defender has struggled with injury throughout his career, and in addition to his bad back, Ford has also dealt with the neck trouble and concussions-like symptoms in the season. So he opened up the window. It's kind of like D Ford. You know, we just save him. Just wait. You know, we got active to the active roster, but play him as much. But hey, I'm not gonna talk you guys' head off. I know it's early in the mornings, extremely early over here. But you know, I was so mad about last night. I thought everything was done. I was like, yeah, I gotta go to sleep. Went to sleep, woke up, and said error. I said, oh my gosh. But I had to drop this. Like I said, I'm not gonna make no predictions, because every time I make a prediction, some reason we lose. So, and I'm not gonna make a prediction on this one. But I'm super excited. I'm super ready for this game. But yeah, man, those two guys right there determine how we gonna play. Right decisions from Jimmy. Accurate passes from Jimmy. Getting the ball out of his hands. I know they don't have Everson Griffin. Someone got to deal with him, but you know he's dealing with a mental issue, which is a serious condition. You know, if you're feeling them, you know, that way, seek help. But yeah, we ready to ball, and thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe, comment, all of the above, because you truly appreciate it. I thank my new subscriber, my old subscriber, my favorite subscribers. Y'all have a good night, good morning, good evening, wherever you guys are at. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Hey, BJC, talk to him. Hey, BJC, man.